What's up, team? I'm back in the building and I can't wait to get into this review of Spider-Man PS4. But before I do that, I gotta give a big shout out to the Fifine technology company for reaching out to your boy J3 and sending me a free gift to play with. They sent me the K669 USB recording microphone, and I gotta say thank you because the microphone is fire. Not because it's free, because it's a legit microphone, yo. I don't know much about microphones, but I do know what sounds good, and this microphone sounds amazing. It's small, it's portable, and it didn't even take much to hook up. All I did was plug it into my PC, turn on OBS, and I was ready to go. Check this out. If you're new to YouTube, or you want to start a podcast, or you want to step your microphone game up and you don't have a lot of money, this microphone works for you because the microphone is only $30. I'm going to put in a link down below so you guys can check it out for yourself because this is a steal. But you ain't gotta take my word for it. Now let's talk Spider-Man. This game is only for PlayStation 4, so you can't find it on any other platform, and it's designed by a company named Insomniac Games. In this review, I'm just gonna talk about what I liked and what I didn't like about the game. Let's get into what I like. I like the graphics. The graphics were beautiful. They were phenomenal. And it made you feel like you were Spider-Man because the graphics were just that damn good. I liked the music. The music was that damn beautiful. It made you feel like you were in a Spider-Man world. In fact, it was more authentic than Spider-Man Homecoming. Damn shame. I like the gameplay. The controlling, the feel, it made you feel like you were Spider-Man. Yo, fighting, doing your gadgets, web slinging, tricks, just you felt like Spider-Man. The open world, the open abilities to use Spider-Man. Let me explain. In some games, you always have a certain way to fight because that's the way they designed the game to be. But I'm old school. I'm Super NES, baby. I like to jump, kick, do just and jump back, and I hate being controlled. I hate that Final Fantasy shit. I hate that shit. This game, I was able to be Spider-Man, baby. I was running up on walls, flipping, holding. I swung, bruh. It was a scene. I swung around a building, came back, still kicked that fool, man. He remembered that ass whooping he received from me. I love it. I love the free range of being Spider-Man. I got the chance to web dudes up, swing them around, flip back, throw a gadget, run up on a wall, look, come back. I was Spider-Man, baby, and that is the most important part of this game. It was fun. I enjoyed playing this game, yo. I had so much fun. It was just a breath of fresh air because I think we forget how much fun video games used to be. Yes, there's some games that are cool. Don't get me wrong. Cool and fun is totally different. You can have a cool time playing a game. Like, okay, this is cool. I dig this. Oh, I got him. But when you have fun, baby, and you're smiling, and you're so engaged in the story, that's an amazing feeling. That make me go back to when I was a little kid, cross my legs, big tube television, I'm sitting there playing video games, having fun with my homeboys. Spider-Man made the kid come out of me. I enjoyed the story, very unique. It was an older Spider-Man. He wasn't young and retarded and gullible. He wasn't none of that shit. He was mature. He knew what's up. Mary Jane was mature. She knew what's up. I dug that. Hell, Aunt May was mature and she knew what was up. Man, I love it. I loved it. I love the way this game came together. I truly did. I had so much fun playing the game. Let's talk about the things I didn't like about the game. I didn't like most of the side missions. I thought some of them were just baloney. I mean, I had to go find pigeons. I thought that was stupid. Backpacks was whatever. Whatever. I felt like the backpacks would give me more than it'd been like cool. I didn't like the pigeons. The Taskmaster challenges were like whatever. I didn't like most of the side missions. I felt the side missions should have been more open world based. Like I liked one part of a side mission when I was going after Tombstone. I dug that because the main story gave you a certain level of villains, but then you also had another villain that you could still fade, and I liked that part, and I thought they should have really dove deeper into that one. Like, give me a Mysterio, give me another Shocker, give me some more villains that aren't part of the main story to make it feel more open world based, not only story driven. I didn't like the Miles Morales. I hated being Miles. I'm like, man, this is whack. I want to punch, I want to kick, I want to run, I want to be Spider-Man. And I hate the fact that it took away from that a lot. Like, I would be enjoying my time as Spider-Man, then it'd take me to Miles Morales, and I'm like, fuck, I don't like this. I didn't like the fact that they made Lois Lane, Mary Jane, Lois Lane. I didn't like that. I was like, the side parts of those characters didn't mean much to me. It was like, why am I playing them? And yes, it opens a story, but it wasn't really needed. You know what I mean? I would have preferred being more on the single base as Peter Parker doing those things than those characters. But I get it. But I wasn't feeling that at all. It's one thing though I think a lot of people might not catch, but in some of the combat there was a lot of glitches where he'll be trying to land but you're trying to kick. I think some of the timing was off and I didn't like that. I got hit a couple times because of that. And maybe the update will come soon, I don't know. But I did feel that. I didn't like that. I didn't like the black cat searching around town. I thought that was pointless. A lot of side missions are pointless, but the game is still fun. I think moving forward, they need to improve in a lot of the side missions. Make them feel more needed. Like, I didn't need to go get Black Cat. I didn't need that. I didn't need to get backpacks around the city. It's like, bruh, you got over 30 something 50 backpacks. Who's buying? Like, you know what I mean? If you just think about it logically, it's just stupid. I didn't like that. But they were I understand it, you know, you gotta get points to get better suits, and we're gonna talk about that. I didn't like the suits. Out of all them suits I received, I only like 3 of them. I think it was the Mach 4 Spider-Man with that shiny one. You know damn well it was that Scarlet Spider, the original Spider-Man suit, and the comic book one. The rest of them were trash to me. I'm like, ugh, this is weak. They got a Skull Spider-Man. Like, I thought they should have really gave me better Spider-Man suits. Those Spider-Man suits were lame, man. They were, it's like they didn't even try. Like, what comic book is this Spider-Man suit in? This shit look weak. I didn't like the suits, but I like the powers of the suits. Cause some of that shit was working. I like the decoy factor, and then you had the invulnerability where they can't hit you and stuff. I like that fantasy part about it, but a lot of that wasn't needed. And a lot of it took away from me being Spider-Man, because I was able to I consider it kind of like cheating, low-key. I got all these gadgets and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm throwing out drones and shit. Hey, the drones work. I like drones. That's my Mass Effect sheet. But, you know what I mean? It did take away a lot from Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's already OP, you know what I mean? But I didn't like that about the game. But overall, the game was fun. I enjoyed the web slinging. And I think this is a learning experience for the company Insomniac to get their shit right, to make the sequel that much better. You take away some of them side missions, throw in more believable side missions where, you know, I like the Tombstone was running this shit. And then now we able to see, we was in Hell's Kitchen and didn't even meet Daredevil. Like, what the fuck? Like, I want to see Daredevil have some missions where I would, hey, keep it 100 with you. This would have been really dope. Introduce other characters and I get the chance to play them. Say, for instance, I went to the Avengers Tower, but in this one, instead of me, Peter Parker's talking to Tony Stark like, hey, can you investigate something like this? And I'm Iron Man for a minute. I think that's fire. Or I could be Cap for a minute, or Daredevil for a minute, instead of Miles Morales and Mary Jane. You know what I mean? You're in New York City, bruh. This is a breeding ground for Marvel comic characters, bruh. I would have loved that. Running into Wolverine or something, me and him going on a side mission together. I could choose to be Wolverine. I think that kind of thing would have really made this game that much fire, yo. But the game is fire, no doubt. I really enjoyed it. It does need some improvements as far as the combat, because that shit really made me mad, because I'm like, he was trying to swing, but then I'm trying to do other moves. Like, just touch it up a little bit, and then we'll have magic again, baby. But the game was really fun. I recommend everyone play it. I had a ball playing it. It had a decent time as far as going straight through the game. I believe it's like 10 to 15 hours. But you have the side missions that made it more complete. And you can always go back and play the game and still have fun. You can't go back and play like for 3 hours, but you always get your nice 45 to an hour of gameplay after the fact of beating it. I think that's really cool because it's really fun. let's give this motherfucking game a grade. I'm gonna give Spider-Man PS4 a solid A-. It was fun, had its downsides, but I truly enjoyed one thing and one thing only. I was Spider-Man. Hope you guys enjoyed the review where I keep that 100 at all times. Thumbs this video up and don't forget to subscribe to J3 Entertainment. J3 out.